was on, what we like to say CP time. That's colored people time. Had a little technical difficulties with the computer, had a little, and also waiting on my girl to text me back. You know how that goes. She want to have a conversation. You know how that is. Got to handle home first. Remember? Always remember that, fellas. You got to handle home first. So let's get started. So welcome one, welcome all, welcome everybody who stopped by and joined us on the rebroadcast. It's your boy King Bean, and I'm back with another podcast. This is like the pregame for the grand opening. You know what I mean? This is episode. Oh, hit the microphone. It's episode number 5, and we about to get live in this thing. You know what I mean? So glad that you taking the time out of your day to sit here and watch me, to hear me complain or to yap about podcast. I'm not complaining really in this podcast here, but I kind of want to lighten the mood a little bit because this week has been crazy in the YouTube space. You know what I mean? It's been everybody, the Xbox community is just going nuts because certain YouTubers like Next Gen 720 saying he demand better from Microsoft, and certain people on the Microsoft side, the Xbox fan camp, said everything is fine. Everything is fine. So they're trying to pretend like that it doesn't matter if Microsoft is giving you garbage. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm here to talk about today, I'm going to ask the simple question. Real simple, not a hard question at all. Is what kind of gamer are you, man? What kind of gamer are you? Are you a
I'm
hardcore
going to
gamer?
ask the simple question.
Are you a
Real simple,
hardcore gamer? Or are
not a hard
you?
question
I'll
at
just
all.
check it out. The sound off you hear the back then. Um, are you a hardcore gamer, or are you? What's up, Reaper? How you doing, baby? Hope everything's well with you, Reaper. But like I said, I want to ask the question: are you a hardcore gamer or are you a casual gamer? Now, yo, all the people who come in watching the rebroadcast or what have you, go check this kid Reaper out. He's a young man, but this guy put so much effort in his videos. I mean, they put a lot of efforts in his videos where he make up these Dragon Ball Z things. I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan. I didn't grow up. That's a little bit past my era. But I like playing the game. His videos are like they're fantastic. That guy puts a lot of effort in his videos, and and it's really good. It's really good. So go check out Reaper out, man. Reaper's really good. He's down there in the comment section. Go check him out. You see the live broadcast or whatever. Check the comments. Go check his channel out, man. He puts a lot of effort in his videos. Go check him out, man, for real. But anyway, like I said, I want to ask a question: are you a hardcore gamer or are you a casual gamer? The reason why I ask that is because, like I said, the gaming community is going crazy. And there's a stigmatism on people who are just casual gamers. Now, growing up, now I'm about to show my age right now. I remember the first video game I ever played, and the game that I played was Pong. That's way back in the day. That's basically you had it was two paddles and the ball going across a dotted line. That's some years ago. And I still remember the first time I played Pac-Man. I played it on the Atari 2600. I remember we used to have tournaments and all kinds of stuff. And it was crazy. We used to stay up all night playing that. And then I remember we graduated to the Nintendo. And we played Nintendo all night, playing the Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, the Winter Olympic games, playing stuff like Punch Out, Super Punch Out, all kinds of games on Nintendo. We played it. I said we would stay up so long and play. I remember my auntie used to run us off the game. My cousin Damien would have the game at his house. Damien and Mike have a Nintendo at their house. And me, Mike, and Damien, and my cousin Craig would be up all night playing Nintendo. We'd be up all night. We played so much that we had Nintendo Thumb. I know some of you young people don't know what Nintendo Thumb is, but people around my age know what that Nintendo Thumb is. That was no joke. Nintendo Thumb hurt. It hurt. It was a real thing because we played the game so much. And of course, I remember graduating to the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis, and going from there from that to the Sega CD to the Sega Saturn. Remember playing the Dreamcast. I didn't after a while. I didn't play Nintendo that much after that. I remember getting the PlayStation and the PlayStation 2, and I remember the first time playing PlayStation and playing Resident Evil. I thought that was the best that technology could ever get to until we got to the Dreamcast and you saw what the Dreamcast did. The Dreamcast, like I said before, is my favorite console of all time. It is. It's my favorite console of all time. I ain't gonna lie to you, it is. I loved it from playing, Power Stone, Marvel vs. Capcom. I think that's what it was. Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom, where they had Spider Man, all them guys on there playing. NFL 2K was a revolution that got me off of Madden. Was the greatest football franchise of all time. I remember playing NBA 2K that got me off of NBA Live. Played all that on the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast was no joke. It was no joke. It was way ahead of its time. It was no joke. Played the PlayStation 2. I remember I got the PlayStation 2 later, and I got it because Dreamcast wasn't making any more games or anything like that. So I got the PlayStation 2. Loved it. Really enjoyed it. I remember my cousin Damien, one day I was at work, he came up to my job while I was previously working at. He told me, he said, cuz, have you played the Xbox? I said, nah, I don't play the Xbox. I'm a PlayStation guy. Never played the Xbox. Why would I play the Xbox? So I was like, nah, I ain't gonna play it because he had it. But he really couldn't explain how good it was. So then a coworker of mine at the time, he said, man, I got an Xbox. It's no joke. You should get it. I was thinking about it, I was on the fence, and I went and hung out with this guy named Jerry. And me and my other high school friends that I grew up with. By this time, we were grown. So I began to play he had the Xbox at his house, and I remember playing Peyton Manning football. It was a dog crap game, but I remember those visuals on there. I said, oh my God, this is outstanding. And then they messed up. They messed up. They introduced me to Halo. I think Halo came around that time. I didn't understand it, didn't like it when I first played it. And I remember my boy Eric said he loved the game. Didn't like it because I wasn't used to first person shooters. I always used to third person shooters. I know that's crazy, right? So I sat there and I remember playing it. Didn't really enjoy it. And then I remember I got the 360. I remember that night when I tried to get the 360, I was on the fence about buying it. And I remember sitting there I got up that morning. I said, it's like my first night ever getting dressed and going to a midnight release. I never had done that because I always thought all you people were losers for doing that. Losers only do that. Losers! Lo and behold, I became a loser. So I went out and I stood in line, that cold line that morning, early that morning. And I was just I had my money ready. I was ready to give these people my money up there at GameStop. I got the GameStop and the person right before me just bought the last Xbox. So they was out. So I remember hot footing it from there, got in my car, and I left. I went to Walmart, and that line was super long at Walmart. I went into Walmart. They basically came out and told us, hey, I'm going to turn around. We ain't got no more. That's what the security guard told us. Then somebody said to me, well, you know what you can do? You can go to Sears and go pick up one. I said, go to Sears? I'm like, yo, I'm on the north side of Jacksonville. I got to go way to the south side of Jacksonville to get this. If you're not from the area, going from the north side to the south side, it's a pretty long drive. Because Jacksonville is a huge, huge city. So I was like, all right. So I went out there to Sears. I went out to the south side, Sears out there in Regency. Got Sears. The guys looking at me crazy. I said, yo. He's like, sir, can I help you? I said, yeah. I come here to buy an Xbox 360. And he was like, well, we don't have it anymore. We only got one that was shipped in. Somebody came and already got that early this morning. I said, wow. So I was bummed out because I felt like I was left out. So I called my brother. I said, if you get your hands on a 360 when you're out and about riding around doing your deliveries and stuff, let me know. I'll pay for it, get it for it. He said some guy at his job had posted at his job where they bought a 360. They wanted to sell it for $500 because it came with an extra controller. So my brother took the sign off. He went and got it for me. I gave him the money, blah, blah, blah. I remember we played it and we were just blown away. We were mesmerized playing these games because I already had bought games for it. I was already committed before I even got it. I remember I got the NBA Live 06. I think it's 06. The one where it had Dwayne Wade on the cover and two other games that were trash. I don't remember those games. But I remember I bought those games before the 360, before I even had my hand on the 360. So then after I got all of that and got to play the game and realized it was trash, I got the Red Ring of Death probably 2 or 3 weeks in after I started playing it. So I was bummed out because I gave my brother and his son, I gave him my Xbox, my original Xbox. I said, hey, y'all can have this. You can wait. You play NBA 2K5 or NFL 2K5. It's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna take you off of Madden. So don't worry about it. Got this new console. I'm happy. I'll give y'all this one. So, of course, sending it back and all that stuff. Then when the guy from EB Games told me, "Hey, look, you can go online and play," I said, "Online? What is online playing? I'm out of the loop. We're in the South. We kind of slow here. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke." So I sat here and played online, and my first experience of playing online was Halo 3. I was like, "What is this? This is fantastic. Love it." Then I put that down. I was playing Gears of War, playing it online. It was fantastic. Put that game down. Call of Duty 4 came in my life and it basically took over my life. So all I wanted to do was play Call of Duty online. I hated it at first, but then after that, I just loved it. I couldn't wait to get home to play Call of Duty. And I really enjoyed the Xbox 360 era. I really did. I complain about it a lot because I loved it a lot. It had a lot of great games. I had a lot of fun playing the Xbox 360 and meeting the people I met online before it got super toxic like it is now. But I really, really enjoyed gaming. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So we go into the next generation, this generation now. So I ended up getting a PlayStation 3 because I kept getting the Red Ring of Death. Y'all know that story before. I already said that before. But I played the PlayStation 3 and I was playing The Last of Us and Drake Uncharted and all that. They were phenomenal games. I just enjoyed playing them. Metal Gear Solid 4 was one of my favorite games of all time. I know a lot of people don't like that game. I beat that game probably about 10 times. And I watched almost every cutscene over and over again because I really enjoyed that game. Getting to this next generation, I hitched my wagon to Microsoft and I got the original Xbox, like I said before, with the Kinect and all that stuff. That I got that. So then I got a PlayStation 4 a little bit after that because Microsoft ain't have hardly any games to play on here. So I said, well, I'll get my PlayStation because it'll just be for exclusive. Lo and behold, it's been mainly my main gaming system because they have great games on it that have exclusives and multiplayer. So I've been really enjoying this generation here. Been upset with Microsoft. I didn't go out to get the Xbox One S. I didn't go out and get the Xbox One X, because I felt like if I'm going to spend that money, I want to have some reason to play it. I went and got me a Nintendo Switch, and some of y'all been following, I do my treatment. So I play my Nintendo Switch while I'm doing treatment. So when I do my treatment, I play my Nintendo Switch, and when I get home, I'm still playing the Nintendo Switch. I just went and bought Mario Odyssey. I've been playing it for a while. Not a big fan of it. It's all right. It's a little bit too kiddie. I like it when it goes into 2D versus the 3D. I like the 2D aspect of it, but it's still a fun game. I've been playing the crap out of Zelda. Been playing Zelda so much is ridiculous. I just made myself stop playing Zelda. Playing Bayonetta 1 and 2. See, I haven't beaten those yet, but I'm on my way to beating them. And I sit here this week, all the stuff that's been going on in the community, especially these past 2 weeks, because since the release of Sea of Thieves. Now, personally, I never played it. I didn't have a desire to play it. I don't have a desire to play it now. But from what the consensus of what I'm getting, that most people aren't happy with it. They say it's not a bad game, it's just not enough to do in it. And everybody's been split. It's been like, but what's been crazy has been the Xbox community that's been cannibalizing itself. Next Gen been speaking out about it because he's highly upset about the game. He said he wants better games. I can't knock that man for saying that he wants better games. Why would you want better games on the Microsoft platform, right? But then there's the other group saying, well, what do you expect? It's rare. It's still a good game. It's like it's Game of the Year material. It's not. You can tell it's not. But that's another story for another day. Reason why I bring up all those stories and bring those parallels up is simple. Are you a hardcore gamer or you're a casual gamer? Like I stated before, I remember when I was younger, I used to stay up all night playing video games. We had 10, 12-hour sessions playing video games, playing with my friends. We playing Madden, playing whatever, basketball, whatever, having a good time with my friends. I can't even say when my kids were growing up, they didn't bother me from playing video games. My girls would sit there and watch me play. They didn't care. Or they would play a little bit. They never got in my way if I was playing. My girls are grown now. They the same way. They don't care. Oh, daddy playing his game. Okay. That's it. They don't bother me about playing these games. Girl don't really bother me about playing these games. Cause I go to work, come home for the most part, and play a couple hours, maybe here or there. But nobody really bothers me about playing games. So I can play games as long as I want to. Really, to be honest with you. I don't have the desire for it now. It's not. I just don't have. I don't mind playing the video game for an hour or two and then putting it down. Which sounds crazy. When I was older, well, I mean, when I was younger, I wanted to play all day. It's amazing. I remember when I was a kid, I used to get kicked off of it. And the connotation of hardcore and casual gamers has so many different meanings. Some people, the hardcore gamers, as I would say, I'm in the middle. I'm casual core. Coined a new term, casual core. But some people I've noticed in this community, like I do, I had disposable income where I could buy every game that came out this year. Every game that came out last year. I could buy every game that came out last year. Either I did or I came close to it or playing them. But when I say it's hardcore, some people look at Zelda and say, "No, I'm not playing that because it's a kiddie looking game." But you play The Witcher. I get it, but people act like it's sometimes the hardcore gamers look at casual gamers as it's wrong to be a casual gamer because you're not playing Dark Souls. I don't play Dark Souls. I hate Dark Souls. I'm not going to play. I don't. For me personally, I don't get on these video games to make my life a living hell. I have enough stress out in real life. I get on these games to have fun. I don't need the game to be super easy or buy. I don't buy microtransactions and all that stuff. Like my man Kid Smooth was asking for while he's doing this Bloodborne challenge. I'm not doing that. It's not me. I was sitting there watching Wings of Redemption, some of these troll videos that they got going up. He seemed like he's so unhappy with the money that he makes off of Patreon and all his analytics and all that whatever stuff he does. He's unhappy playing again. He's more depressed. I don't know if it's an act or not, but he seems like he's not having fun enjoying these games. Sit there, look at DSP, one of the worst gamers I've ever seen in my life. And he acts like a complete knob. Complain about playing video games. Seen somebody else like Low Tier God play Street Fighter. He's a really good Street Fighter player. But I see all these troll videos where he's complaining so much when he loses. It's like, what is wrong with these people? Am I crazy or something? I don't get it. The way people act, I don't understand it. I really, really don't. I really, really don't. So then I wonder, are you a hardcore gamer because you act this way? Like I said, hardcore gamers tell casual gamers they suck. Well, the casual game. If it wasn't for the casual gamers, to be honest with you, we probably wouldn't have all these games. We wouldn't have all of these consoles out or nothing like that because they're the ones who buy the stuff. They're the ones who probably don't even watch the YouTube videos. I know the kids are watching. I know people around my age because I guess like I said, I'm casual core now. I don't go into a game looking to master it anymore. I look at to beat it, to have an experience, to escape the world from my day. My day stressed out. One of the best therapeutic things I have getting on a shooter and shooting somebody on a shooter because I know I ain't gonna go to jail. It's digital. That's all it is. Or beating somebody up on a video game. It's a video game. It's for me to escape the day. But in the end, I know that these companies don't care about me. Guess what? The companies don't care about you either. They don't. You don't get a free month of Xbox. You don't get a free year of Xbox. So you don't get a free month of PlayStation or a free year of PlayStation because you bought the console. They thank you for your support, for putting money in their pocket. That's about it. Guarantee if you don't pay it, I guarantee you they ain't gonna keep it on. They're gonna be like, Mr. Bean, I'm sorry, Mr. Bean, what's going on, buddy? Because they damn sure didn't call me when I was in the hospital and asked me how was I doing. How am I getting along? They didn't do that. So, like I said, being a casual gamer is fine. People think that it's not fine. It is fine. It's whatever you spend your money on whatever games you like. Like I said, I like the Weapon Wheel podcast. Probably my favorite podcast is out there. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. But when Hard Eight and BG and definitely Bond, when they talk about how much they hate Nintendo Switch and want Nintendo to die, that's crazy. It's crazy. That's crazy. You might not that might not be your art style, your game style. It's crazy though. But I enjoy Nintendo. Like I said, maybe because I'm seeing it through Nintendo glasses right now, I'm enjoying Zelda. Zelda is no joke. Zelda is really, really fun. It's a kiddie game somewhat, but it's hardcore enough to play. I'm enjoying it. Sometimes I want to see the realism of the God of War. And the Last of Us. Those are fantastic games. I love them. But sometimes I want to play Zelda. Sometimes I just want to play Mario. Sometimes I want to play a game where I don't have to think that much or try to be the great at it, you know. But I understand that some people need that challenge. I get it to prove yourself as a real gamer. And then in the end, what I look at it like this: why do I have to prove myself how hardcore gamer I am, and I ain't getting paid for it? You know, I'm like that's how I look at it, dog. I'm sorry. It's an old saying what an old pimp told me. I hate to put it like this, man. If you ain't getting blank or getting money, it don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know, it's that's how I see it. That other stuff don't mean anything. I loved playing basketball almost every day, but if it wouldn't get me nothing, it was just for fun. That's all it is. It's just fun. It's activity. That's all it is. I work so I can have a job, so I can have some money, so I can do the stuff I can do, so I can take my old lady out and do what we had to do. And that's what's important. These video games here are just for the birds. It's something to do for fun. But how do you feel about it? How do you feel about games? Do you think that it validates you as a person or as a gamer because you play harder games? That's an interesting question I ask. It's an interesting question I ask because who are we trying to prove it to? Are we trying to prove our gaming prowess to our friends or to people over the internet that we don't know? Don't get me wrong. You should have pride in your video game. You should have pride in playing a video game. You shouldn't always play no Snoopy's Adventure, Kid Smooth, just for the achievements. But that's what gets you off. That's what gets you off. I can like say I'm a casual core gamer. I find myself like I bought games. I'm more of a collector of games than finishing most of my games. I'm being for real. I'm being honest with you. Sometimes I just don't have the time to sit here and beat the game. Some games that I've been playing, like I did a video on that too before, was about open world fatigue. I also almost every game is an open world game. Do you know how much time you have to invest in that game? Then I sit there and I wonder also. I also wonder this because I listen to these guys all in these different podcasts and about the games they beat. Then I start asking myself, do you actually enjoy playing the game or are you just beating the game just to beat it, just so you say that you beat a game? So then I wonder, would you play a game that you don't like and beat it just to say that you beat it? Then what's the point? That's wasting, for me personally, that's a waste of my time. I'm not trying to prove myself to nobody no more. I did that when I was younger. I proved, I said, yo, I proved, when I was in New York, when I was a kid, we used to play at the Madden tournaments. I had to prove that I was the best Madden player on the block. Sometimes I won, sometimes I lost. When I was home back here in Florida, I had to prove that I was the best Street Fighter player. Sometimes I won, sometimes I lost. My cousin Damien was really, really good. He was really good. He was my arch rival. He really was my arch rival. Because nobody else could beat me. But for whatever reason, that Damien, he could beat me. He was good too. He was really good. Smart kid. Really good. So we always go back and forth. Now I beat his son on Xbox. So it's payback, son. It's payback. But seriously, do you have fun playing these games? Or maybe I'm asking for myself. Maybe this is what this is. It could be therapeutic. Am I having fun playing games? I do. I really enjoy. Like I want to play Horizon Zero Dawn. I really enjoyed that game. Love the storytelling of that game. And man, I really cannot wait until God of War 4 comes out. Can't wait till that game comes out. Yo, have you seen the trailers to that game? I'm excited about playing that game. I really want to get Far Cry 5, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get it or not. But I am know I'm getting God of War 4. That is without question. That is a must have game that I want. And I can't wait to play. God of War 3 is one of my favorite games of all time. I'm beating it multiple times. Did I get every achievement unlocked? Did I 100% the game? Heck no. I wasn't even trying to. I wasn't even trying to. All right, that's not my goal. I don't care about 100% in the game. I don't care about beating the game on the hardest level. I don't care. That don't float my boat. That does not float my boat. Now, for you, maybe a completion. Maybe you beating it on the hardest level and getting every nook and cranny out there. It's what you want. I like the story of the game. If I got a good balance of gameplay and story, I'm happy. Sports games is different because I love sports. That's another thing I didn't understand about this community. I found out quick that most gamers don't like sports. Trips me out, man. I was like, I don't know. But I grew up playing sports. So me playing NBA 2K, I like playing it. Me playing Madden, I like playing it. Playing MLB The Show, I like playing it. And sometimes I runs into a problem that I have. Like, let's say if I have MLB The Show and 2K and Madden, which I do have. I don't have the show yet. But I want to play a full season. You know how hard it is to play a full season? You want to play an 82 game season, a 16 game season, and you got a 161 game season with all these games coming out. 2K getting ready to go into what? The next 2K coming out probably August, September. Miami coming out in August. The show coming out tomorrow. You say, well, between now and then, it's pretty good months. But I don't be on the games that much. Then I'm playing God of War. Let's say if I do get Far Cry 5, then I'm playing it. That's a lot of games. It's a lot of games. I can't play and beat all them games unless I'm getting paid for it. Or if this was my job, that would be something totally different. But for me just playing, I don't think I could do it. Well, I can't do it. Well, let me put it this way. I could do it. But you know what? I like right now, I like watching March Madness basketball. That's all I've been watching. It's my favorite time of the year. So I've been watching it. Sometimes those games stay on till midnight. Gotta spend time with my girl. You know how that is. I go do my treatments, I go to work. That's a lot of hours out of the day, a lot of hours out of the week. And I'm not staying up in the way in the middle of the night just to play a video game, just to say that I beat it, to tell people, strangers, that I've gone through this whole game and I beat it, and my achievement showed that I'm better than you. Some of you guys got all that time. Some people got all that energy. I don't anymore. So do I love games less? No, I don't love games less. I still love games. I love playing video games. You know, people still think I'm just a big kid, and they say, "Wow, you got all these video games." My little cousins come over and they're like, "Oh my god, he got all the games. He got all the games. Ooh, can I play? I want to play this. I want to play this. I want to play this. Ooh, where do you get all these games?" And I'm like, well, I got them. They right here. I share my game library with my nephew. Shout out, shout out to SB Limits, my little cousin. I love that. I love him. Love my nephew. Man, God love my nephew. Can't front on him. Love him. Kid's a smart kid. Smart kid. Graduating this year. Smart kid. Don't going to college or going to the serve the country. He's not going to serve the country because he ain't got the grades. The boy got the grades. The boy's smart. He's smart. Super smart. I wish I was that smart. But that's what he wants to do. Smart kid. Very smart kid. Love talking to him. Highly intelligent. But I share my games with him. Even though I ain't turned on my Xbox in almost a year, I share it with him. And he shares with me. Why? because I know he loves games and I love games. I love playing video games. So I don't care what people label me. If you label me as casual gamer, I don't care. Label me as you say I'm a hardcore gamer. Great, fantastic. I can't put that on my resume. Guess what? Oh, oh, Mr. Bean, I love that you're a center manager and you do all this and you hire and fire people. I love this stuff here. I love that you are always in control of schedules and everything else. And you're also a hardcore gamer. Golly gee, bud. Golly gee, you're a hardcore gamer. Never would have thunk it. Well, you know what? You're hired just for that. It don't work that way. It's a it's a status symbol. It's a title. Something that somebody you should be proud of, but it shouldn't hold that much weight. And you shouldn't use it to denigrate somebody who plays video games. Because once again, the casual gamers are the ones who keep this afloat. I remember in the video that Crap Gamer was saying about PlayStations. He's talking about PlayStation Live players versus Xbox Live players, and Xbox Live got more people on their thing. He said most of the people bought the PlayStation, they just got it there for a DVD player. So what? Those people probably buy 1 or 2 games all year. So what? If all those people weren't buying those PlayStations or buying Xbox, they doing it on PlayStation. I'm pretty sure they're doing it on Xbox too. Because not everybody buy a game to play video games. You can go, even like I can go on my Xbox Live account and see all the people who are watching Netflix. I'm just saying. They do it on PlayStation too. I'm just saying. People who, if they're doing it on PlayStation, they're doing it on Xbox. But those are the people who help these console sales, who help these game sales. You shouldn't just disrespect them. You should not just like kick them to the side and say they ain't worth nothing. They ain't worth nothing and they ain't about nothing, you know? So if you're a casual gamer like I am, I'm going to say I'm a casual gamer. But I like to say I'm in the middle, casual core. Swear, wave it, wear it proudly. It's your money. Whatever games I decide to buy, it's my money. Understand that it's my money. I worked and earned it. It's mine. I can do with it whatever I please. Can't let people make you feel bad about what games you buy. I might look at you with a side eye. I'm like, hey, you paid for it. That's your money. I might give you a suggestion, but real talk for real, I might give you a suggestion on games you should buy and games you should play. Like me and my boy Tommy, we get in an argument every year because he don't want to never play NBA 2K because he's been hooked on NBA Live since '95. So I'm showing you how old we are. And I can't hardly get him on 2K. I said, man, if you start playing 2K, you don't want to play live. Now, live this year's a lot better, but get on 2K, you ain't gonna want to play live. It's gonna make you mad. Once you start seeing the little nuances, it's gonna make you mad. I like 2K. I like this year's 2K too. I know people say they don't like it. I like it, but I don't play my player and I don't play that crap. So you people are more upset because of my player and the microtransaction. And I get it. The microtransaction was garbage. They shouldn't have put it in the game. Not like they had it. But I don't play my player. I like playing the exhibition or a regular season. And I just play it. That's how me and my little cousin Kai play. Kai plays the same way. I enjoy the game. I enjoy the nuance. I love the little things, the reverses, the block shots, the dunks, and how they lay it up. All kinds of stuff like that. And little nuances in the game. Love it. Love it. I love it. So before I get on out of here, because honestly I got to do some begging right now. My girl mad at me. She texts me back. It's hard for me to text her back real quick, so I know she's bad. So don't laugh at me, man. Don't laugh at me. Pray for me. That's what y'all need to do is pray for me. Before I get out of here, man, just ask the question, man. What gamer are you, man? Leave your comments below. Let me know, man. Are you happy about being a hardcore gamer? Or are you happy about being a casual gamer? Are you enjoying playing video games? I mean, seriously, that's a serious question to ask. We have more discussion in podcasts about what's right with a gaming company and what's wrong with a gaming company, what's right with this game, what's wrong with this game. But nobody ever just really says how much fun they have playing video games. And that's exactly what it is video games. It's a toy. This is a hobby. And we should be enjoying it. Console wars should be fun, not vicious. Should be enjoyable, not vicious. I mean, some people through the social media, YouTube stuff got doxxed or things like that. It shouldn't be that way. Not over video games, man. Not over video games. If you're that serious about changing society, it's a whole another avenue you can go. Fight that fight. But sometimes the video game community is very toxic, and I'm not and I'm guilty. I'm guilty of it too because I have reached in and said some things or done some things too as well. I'm not, my hands is not clean. I can't do, I forget like the guy named the Roman guy who had washed his hands when they asked, did he want to kill Jesus or kill kill the murderer? And they said, kill Jesus. So he just washed his hands of it. My hands just as dirty as everybody else. I can't throw a rock and hide my hand. Although even though I'm saying this now, I know it's not going to change anything. Hell, barely any people watching them anything. But one day, I talk to one person. It's like I'm talking to 10,000 people. That's how I feel. One day I'm gonna talk to 10,000. One day I'm gonna talk to 100,000. Then to a million. Then to a million. But before I get out of here, hope you enjoy your gaming. Have fun with your friends when you're gaming. Don't sit there and argue all day long about what's going on in the podcast and what's going on in the gaming industry. I mean, you should voice your concerns, but still, I think enjoy playing your video games. You spent the money, it's an expensive hobby. Enjoy playing your games, guys. And so it doesn't matter if you're a hardcore or a casual gamer. Just enjoy playing. So with that being said, if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button. Shout out to the new subscribers if you made it this far who came by and subbed to my channel. I really appreciate it. I read some of those messages, man. Like I said, I didn't want to contribute to this Xbox war. The Xbox video of wait till E3 got a lot of traction. And I wasn't saying it to be mean, but I appreciate all your feedback. I appreciate all the comments that you guys left. You took the time to watch the video and actually comment on it. I really appreciate that. So shout out to all the new subscribers, man. And I'm going to do a proper video this week. Woohoo! I wanted to do one last week, but I had some stuff going on. But thank you so much. And thanks for rocking out with your boy. This is episode 5. 5, guys. This is 5 of the podcast. I remember I said 2 years ago I was going to do it. I finally got here and started doing it. And it's scary. It's always scary every week to week and trying to figure out what topic I'm going to do. But we're going to expand soon. It's coming. It's coming. A panel is coming. And like I said, man, I wish y'all guys well. And it's your boy King Bean. And I'll holler at you dudes later. That's right. I would holler at you dudes later. If my sound machine would work, I'm trying to get the sound effects going. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I guess if I take off the mute. Thanks for rocking out with your boy. It's your boy King Bean. It's your boy King Bean. And I'll holler at you dudes later, man. One love. Peace.